One of the things I appreciate about the university setting is most of the time, or at least a lot of the time, there's some level of diversity, right? You're encountering people who have different life experiences, different faith perspectives, different political perspectives. It gives people faith an opportunity to live out that faith in settings that are not like where they came from a lot of the time.
You're being challenged academically in ways that you may have been before or you may not have been before. And so you end up being confused a lot, or at least I was.
I remember someone saying one time, like, I had never questioned the existence of God before, and then I got to university and people were doing that. And so it forced this person to start thinking about those questions.
I want to see a new vision of what God can do on a university campus. And so many times, many of us are a little timid about talking about our faith or about Christianity.
I've found that there are a lot of people at the university that want to talk about their faith, that want to hear talks from a faith perspective, that want to learn.
I think being able to go through that process of both self-discovery and discernment communally is what made it a really powerful time for me, and I think for a lot of other people.
Really what makes the experience meaningful and change your life, if you want to let it change your life, is when you live in community, you're living with people, you're building lifelong friendships, you're in Bible study and you're talking about the deepest parts of your life with people, and that's what actually influenced me and made me a better person, made me more resilient.
Whether you are a person like me who comes from a faith tradition and I carry that with me everywhere, or you're a person who doesn't have a faith tradition but is deeply in search of meaning and purpose in life, and the way that you show up in your work or your research or your interests, that we carry all of this with us. It's naturally a part of who we are, so it's only natural that it would also be reflected in the work that we do, the issues that we care about, and the way that we engage and treat one another.
I think that I began to understand inquiry as actually a way of life, not as a path towards a destination where now you've solved everything and now you have all the answers. Because in reality, being able to be inquisitive is, I would say it's also a spiritual disposition and a spiritual habit that we cultivate in community that can bear a lot of fruit and can keep us from becoming stagnant in our spiritual walks.
It's just about having an open mind, an open heart, and open hands. And college is the right time to do that. It's safe.